You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions. Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete from
come 2-0 down in the series. The Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home, and for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, the Ducks kick off a 7-game homestand as they open up a 3-game series against the Road Warriors. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on liducks.com, Facebook Live, and youtube.com/DucksBaseball. Good road trip for the Ducks. They went away for 6 games over the past week, heading to New Britain, Connecticut over last weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Dropped 2 of 3 there, but they turned it around in a big way this week in a series that ended up featuring 3 games in a span of 2 days down in Southern Maryland. The Ducks took all 3, winning by the final counts of 7-4, 7-1, and 2-1, sweeping a doubleheader yesterday and sweeping all 3 games from the Blue Crabs. So the Ducks finished the season series with Southern Maryland 12-6 against their former Liberty Division foes. And with the 3 wins, the Ducks are back to their high watermark of the year at 8 games over 500, 56-48 overall. They also picked up some games in the division thanks to some help from the Sugarland Skeeters as they faced the Somerset Patriots. Ducks are now 26-15 in the second half, 11 games over 500, and they have opened up a lead of 3.5 games over the Somerset Patriots in the divisional standings, 4 games in the loss column, and of course they do own the tiebreaker with Somerset by virtue of the fact that the Patriots won the first half Liberty Division title. So the Ducks in a good position right now, 3.5 games ahead, essentially 4 games ahead in the divisional standings. They're also 5 games up on New Britain, who sits in 3rd place at 21-20 on a very big series sweep, and some big wins for pitchers who had been having some struggles, especially in one bad inning a couple times out. Hector Silvestre, who won in New Britain last Saturday in a 3-0 shutout. Chris Pike, who got his first Ducks win in Game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday, and a strong 4 innings from Lorenzo Barcelo, who got the spot start in Game 2. Let's recap the games yesterday. We'll start here on the pregame show with Game 1, as the Ducks certainly used the long ball to their advantage as part of a 7-1 win to open up Thursday's doubleheader. They did fall behind, though, early in the bottom of the 2nd inning with Chris Pike on the mound. He allowed a leadoff double to John Griffin, a 1-out single to Angeles Nina that put runners at the corners, and a sac fly to center by Corey Vaughn brought in Griffin for the first run of the game. But Pike struck out Kaleka Kahu'ohalahala to leave 2 men on base, and then the Ducks would take the lead in the 3rd against Craig Stem with 1 out. Daniel Fields drew a walk. Lou Ford singled to left. Both moved up on a pass ball, and up to the plate came Taylor Ard.
3-2. Driven out to left field and deep. Going back is Strasburger. He looks up, and that one is gone. A 3-run home run for Taylor Ard. And the Ducks have taken the lead in this one. It's 3-1 after Taylor Ard drills his 14th home run of the season.
So Taylor Ard with the 3-run home run gave the Ducks a 3-1 lead. Ducks would go quietly over the next 2 innings, but in the 6th, after Chris Pike tossed 5 innings of 1-run ball, the Ducks gave him the extra run support he would need to assure a victory in the 6th inning against Craig Stem, who stayed in the game. He allowed a leadoff double to David Washington, who then stole 3rd base. Ramon Cabrera and Miles Williams both struck out, but Anthony Vega was able to draw a 2-out walk, and that set the stage for Dan Lyons.
Anthony Vega takes his lead off at first. Could be going. Line drive to left field. Going back is Strasburger. He looks up at the warning track. It's a 3-run home run for Dan Lyons. Breaking this game open, it is now 6-1 Long Island Ducks after Dan Lyons hits his 5th home run of the season. A 5-run lead for the Long Island Ducks here in the 6th inning.
Obviously, with 2 7-inning games, a very big home run there for Dan Lyons. So the Ducks at that point led it 6-1, and they would tack on 1 final run in the 7th against Ryan Traffy, when with 1 out, up came David Washington.
Here's the pitch. Driven out to center field. Corey Vaughn going back to the warning track. He's at the wall, looks up, and that one's gone. The 20th home run of the season for David Washington. That one straight away to center field. And that puts the Ducks up 7-1.
So David Washington with a solo blast makes it 7-1, his 20th home run of the season. Logan Ondrasek struck out the side in a perfect 6th inning, and Jose Quas worked around a 2-out single to pitch a scoreless 7th and seal the win. 7-1, the Ducks defeat the Blue Crabs in Game 1 yesterday, out-hitting Southern Maryland 10-6. Chris Pike with 5 innings of 1-run ball got the win, improves to 1-0. He allowed 5 hits and a walk while striking out 3, throwing 40 of his 60 pitches for strikes. The loser, Craig Stemme, falls to 6-7 in a game that took 2 hours and 5 minutes. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll recap Game 2, which the Ducks also won over the Blue Crabs, that one by the count of 2-1.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark as we get ready for tonight's game between the Ducks and the Road Warriors. Let's go through Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday after the Ducks took Game 1 over the Blue Crabs by the final count of 7-1. Lorenzo Barcelo made the spot start yesterday due to the rainouts earlier in the week, some injuries on the pitching staff. So Barcelo started Game 2 yesterday and got into a little bit of early trouble. He allowed a pair of singles in the first inning but worked out of it, and a leadoff single in the second, also working out of it. And ultimately tossed 3 scoreless innings to begin his night, but did give up a run in the fourth that put the Blue Crabs on top 1-0. A one-out double by John Griffin, who came home one batter later on an RBI single by Angeles Nina. So that gave the Blue Crabs a 1-0 lead, but caught stealing and a strikeout later got Barcelo out of trouble in that inning. And then in the fifth, after Kyle Drabeck started for Southern Maryland and threw 3 scoreless innings, Tommy Shirley stayed in for his second inning of relief. He retired the side in order in the fourth. Got the first 2 batters out in the fifth on a pair of strikeouts, but more 2-out thunder for the Ducks as Ramon Cabrera singled to center, moved to second on a pass ball, and up to the plate came Deanna Navarro.
Here's the 0-1 to Navarro. The pitch. Driven out to left field and deep. Looking up is Strasburger, and that one is gone! A 2-run home run for Deanna Navarro gives the Ducks a 2-1 lead. That is Deanna Navarro's second home run as a Long Island Duck. And the Ducks lead 2-1 here in the 5th inning.
So Deanna Navarro, one of the newest acquisitions for the Ducks, getting the job done. He gives the Ducks a 2-1 lead, and that would be all Long Island would need. They had their final 7 hitters all retired. It didn't matter, though. Carlos Pimentel tossed a 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 5th, striking out the side in order. Asher Tolliver worked around a single to pitch a scoreless inning in the 6th. He struck out 1. And then in the 7th, Fernando Abad came in to try and pick up his second save of the road trip. An error to begin the inning by shortstop Steve Longo put the tying run at second with nobody out. That was Angeles Nina. And then with 1 out, Corey Vaughn drew a walk. And so all of a sudden the Blue Crabs had the tying run at second, the winning run at first with only 1 out in the inning. Devin Rodriguez pinch hit, grounded out to second and moved the runners into scoring position. But with runners at second and third and 2 out, Abad would strike out Francisco Rosario, to end the game and give the Ducks the 2-1 win. They were out-hit in the game 6-3, but still get the victory. The Blue Crabs 2 errors, the Ducks with 1. Carlos Pimentel, who struck out the side in a scoreless 5th, got the win. He improved to 3-3. Tommy Shirley, who allowed the homer to Navarro, falls to 4-3. Abad his second save. 1 hour, 56-minute game yesterday. The crowd for the doubleheader, 2,345 down at Regency Furniture Stadium. So back-to-back wins in the doubleheader yesterday. 3 straight wins for the Ducks overall. They go 4-6 on the road trip in New Britain and Southern Maryland, and come back home 3.5 games clear of Somerset for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Take another break. When we come back, we'll look at the pitching matchup for tonight, then the starting lineups at first pitch between the Ducks and the Road Warriors.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just gonna go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, we're just about set for baseball on an absolutely gorgeous Friday night. They are expecting terrific weather all weekend long here on Long Island. Perfect weather for baseball as the Ducks will take on the Road Warriors in a 3-game series to start off this 7-game homestand for the Ducks in 7 days. We'll have an off day on Monday, a doubleheader next Wednesday, but ultimately 7 games in 7 days for the Ducks. 3 against the Road Warriors, 4 against the Barnstormers. As the Ducks take the field, let's go through the pitching matchup for tonight's ball game for the Ducks. They'll send out lefty Hector Silvestre to the mound to make his 6th start since joining the Ducks, 7th appearance overall, and he is coming off his best outing in a Ducks uniform. That came on Saturday night up in New Britain, Connecticut, when he earned his first win with the Ducks, tossing 6 shutout innings, allowing just 5 hits and 2 walks while striking out 2, as the Ducks picked up a 3-0 victory over the Bees, and Silvestre will look to bring that terrific work back here at home as he faces the Road Warriors for the 2nd time this year. Allowed 4 runs in 4 innings against them back on August the 2nd. Meanwhile, it is going to be right-hander Alberto Rodriguez who gets the start for the Road Warriors tonight. 5 starts thus far for the righty and has a 1-3 record with a 7.26 ERA, 14 walks to 21 strikeouts, and 38 hits allowed in 26 innings. He is coming off a loss in Southern Maryland back on August the 19th. That was Sunday, when he allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned on 10 hits and 7 innings of work, tying his longest outing of the year. Has faced the Ducks once, though, and that was here on August the 2nd when he opposed Silvestre and took a no decision in that outing, but was tagged for 6 runs on 10 hits and 5 innings of work. Did strike out 7 while walking only 2. And the Road Warriors ultimately won that game 9-7 before the Ducks ended up reeling off 3 consecutive victories to finish off that series. So it'll be Silvestre against Rodriguez again. Time to rise and remove our hats and caps. Let's turn things over now down to the field. For today's national anthem, it'll be Our Lady of Perpetual Help's Church Choir from Lindenhurst. Very nicely done by the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Church Choir from Lindenhurst, performing tonight's national anthem prior to the series opener between the Ducks and the Road Warriors. Also a couple color guards joining them out on the field. On the first base side was the Our Lady of Fatima 4th Degree Knights of Columbus from Lindenhurst as well. And on the third base side, we had Cub Scout Pack 377 from South Setauket. So going to have those groups in attendance here tonight. Quacker Jack coming down the field line, and that means we are just about set for baseball on this Friday night. Let's go through the starting lineups for tonight's series opener. For the Road Warriors, who come in at just 8-34 in the second half, 18.5 games behind the first place Ducks at 25-80 overall. It'll be Osvaldo Martinez, Ossie Martinez as he likes to be known, at shortstop leading things off. Melvin Rodriguez, the second baseman, he will hit in the number 2 spot. Jorge Fernandez is the center fielder, and he will bat third. In the cleanup spot is the designated hitter, that is Gustavo Pierre, an all-star this season. Edwin Gomez is at third base, he bats fifth. Geraldo Valentin, the first baseman, will hit in the number 6 spot. Batting seventh and doing the catching for the Road Warriors will be Armindo Escobar. Daniel Aldrich gets the start in left field. He'll bat 8th, and rounding out the order for the Road Warriors is their right fielder, and that is Matt Hibbert. Meanwhile, on the other side for Kevin Baez is Long Island Ducks, who come in at 26-15 here in the second half, 3.5 games ahead of the Somerset Patriots for first place in the second half Liberty Division standings. Overall at 56-48 this year. Jordani Valdespin will lead things off. He is the second baseman. Daniel Fields is in center field, and he will bat second. Lou Ford, the designated hitter, hits third. The cleanup hitter and first baseman is Taylor Ard. David Washington is in left field. He will bat fifth. Ramon Cabrera will do the catching and bat in the number 6 spot. Miles Williams is in right field. He will bat seventh. The 8 hitter and third baseman is Cody Puckett. And rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, and that is Dan Lyons. So a look at the starting 9 for both of these two teams as they kick off this 3-game series. Ducks have a 7-6 edge in the season series thanks to taking 3 out of 4 against the Road Warriors the last time these two teams faced back at the beginning of August. That was August 2nd through the 5th here at Bethpage Ballpark. Again, the Road Warriors took the opening game of that series. The Ducks came back with 3 consecutive wins and took 3 out of 4 in that series, finished that homestand at 6-1 after sweeping Somerset in 3 games to begin the homestand. So we're ready for baseball here on an absolutely gorgeous Friday evening. Summer coming to a close, and you could not ask for better summer weather here tonight. Kicking things off will be Ossie Martinez, the shortstop, who bats from the right side for the Road Warriors. Bit of a delay here as Isaac Wenrich, the other catcher for the Road Warriors, makes his way down the left field line towards the bullpen. And now we are just about ready to go. Hector Silvestre on the mound for the Ducks, looks in for the sign from Ramon Cabrera. First pitch of the ball game is on the outside corner for strike 1. We are underway here this evening.
Start time of the ball game is 6:39.
6:39, the first pitch time here at Bethpage Ballpark. We'll get our temperature here momentarily from Bob Otone as Martinez fouls this one off. And that is off to the first base side, count 0-2.
Of tonight's ball game, 79 degrees.
79 degrees our first pitch temperature. Nice and warm, but comfortable, and very little to no humidity. Just a perfect night to be sitting out at the ballpark and watching the Ducks take on the Road Warriors to open up this series. 0-2 from Silvestre to Martinez is on the inside corner, strike 3 called. Good start. 3 pitches, first strikeout of the night for Hector Silvestre, and 1 away here in the first inning. Ducks are in their home white uniforms with the orange logo on the front chest. Green number on the front and the back of the jersey. The black pinstripes on those white uniforms as well. Road Warriors wearing their alternate jerseys, the Road Red. First pitch, and Rodriguez takes low and away for ball 1. Road Warrior logo on the front beneath the Rawlings logo and the black number on the back. Silvestre winds and fires the 1-0 to Melvin Rodriguez, and that misses downstairs again for ball 2. Rodriguez at .253 for the Road Warriors, 4 homers, 21 runs batted in on the season. Cody Puckett plays in tight on the grass at third with the lefty hitter. And here's a good fastball that nips the inside corner for strike 1. 6th start of the year for Silvestre since joining the Ducks, 7th appearance overall. 2-1 pitch, On the ground to the right side, right along the first base line. Taylor Art is there. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Melvin Rodriguez retired for the second out. Right now, a very light breeze blowing out to left field. Not a strong breeze by any stretch.
Jorge Fernandez,
But a little bit of wind blowing out towards the north. And right now the lights have just come on here at Bethpage Ballpark. Clear blue skies overhead, though, as the sun sets beyond the third base stands. Most of the infield is in the shadows. Just the second base area is in the sunshine. And most of the outfield still is in the sun. First pitch misses outside for ball one. The left field line, the right field line, at least the right field line in shallow, is in the shadows. Everything else still in the sunshine. 1-0 to the switch hitting center fielder Jorge Fernandez. The pitch is a changeup that misses upstairs. And Silvestre behind at 2-0. 249 batting average for Fernandez this year. He's got 11 home runs, 33 runs batted in. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And misses downstairs with a fastball for ball three. Surely Silvestre will want to be careful with Fernandez, who hit a 3-run home run off of Silvestre the last time these two teams faced, back on August the 2nd. 3-0. And there's a strike. Fernandez taking all the way, threw it right down the middle. 3-1 the count. Base is empty, 2 down, top of the first. Silvestre kicks and fires home. And this one's ripped on the ground past the diving try of Cody Puckett and down the left field line. David Washington fields in the corner, and in safely at second with a 2-out double is Jorge Fernandez. Good try by Cody Puckett, diving to his right to try and get it, but that ball hit much too hard. 14th double of the year for Jorge Fernandez, and he is aboard at second base with 2 out. And up to the plate will step the designated hitter, Gustavo Pierre. So Silvestre's second start against the Road Warriors. We mentioned that August the 2nd start. He got off to a good start in that one, but then allowed 4 runs in the 4th inning. That ended his start. Took a no decision, though, as he misses inside here for ball one to Gustavo Pierre. Ultimately, 4 innings, 4 runs. He allowed 3 hits and 2 walks, struck out 1. In a game that the Road Warriors eventually won 9-7. 1-0 is popped up foul, first base side. This will drift out of play and into the crowd. Almost a nice barehanded catch by a fan. Ultimately comes away with the ball anyway. Try to make a barehanded basket catch, went in and out of his hands, but right into the lap of a youngster sitting with him. And ultimately they get the baseball. 1-1 pitch. Pierre takes, good pitch on the inside corner. Looked like a changeup from the southpaw. He's ahead on Pierre 1-2. The All-Star Gustavo Pierre at 269 this year for the Road Warriors. 12 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Fernandez leads off second with 2 out. And the 1-2 is just low and inside. Tried to backdoor him with a fastball and missed, evening the count at 2-2. Fans continuing to file in here tonight for the series opener between these two teams. Silvestre ready, the 2-2. Popped up in the air to shallow center, drifting in Daniel Fields. Camps under it, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So good job by Silvestre to work around the 2-out double by Jorge Fernandez. No runs, a hit, and 1 left on base. We played a half inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Road Warriors nothing, and the Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today. Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team invites you to check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck hasn't been reserved, the Beer Garden features a variety of the best brews, including popular fan favorites as well as local craft beer selections. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and enjoy the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Every time a Ducks batter walks this season, it is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are 29 City MD locations across Long Island. They're offering you the comprehensive quality care you need the moment that you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Hector Silvestre allows a 2-out double, but nothing further. And now it'll be right-hander Alberto Rodriguez who takes the hill for the Road Warriors to kick off this 3-game series for the visiting team. Jordani Valdespin will lead things off for the Ducks. He'll then be followed in this first inning by Daniel Fields and Lou Ford. Ducks offense continuing for the most part to hit the ball well, despite losing a couple of key pieces to their lineup in Emilio Bonifacio and Travis Snyder. The Ducks scored 7 runs twice against the Blue Crabs down in Southern Maryland, a 7-4 win on Wednesday after the series opener was postponed, and then 7-1 in the opener of the doubleheader yesterday. Held to just 2 runs on 3 hits yesterday, but it was in game 2, but it was good enough for a 2-1 win. Here's Jordani Valdespin, first pitch, and that is dealt for a strike, knee high, from Alberto Rodriguez. Nothing in 1 on Valdespin, who comes in hitting .342 on the season. Be an 0-1 here from Rodriguez. Winds and fires to the plate. Valdespin swings, slashes one down the left field line, but foul. 1 hop into the seats, nothing in 2. Valdespin currently tied with Craig Massey, the second highest batting average in the Atlantic League. Emilio Bonifacio still qualifies for the league lead in hitting. He's at .348. Massey and Valdespin both at .342. Massey just percentage points ahead, but he's also played a total of 27 games less than Valdespin. This is Valdespin's 100th game of the year. Massey's played 72. The 0-2 is downstairs, briefly scribbed away from Escobar, the catcher. And the count 1-2 on Jordani, who's got 11 home runs on the year, 49 runs batted in for the Ducks. A terrific inaugural season for him here in the Atlantic League. Rodriguez ready. And the 1-2. Ground ball to the left side, through into left field, a base hit. Out of the reach of Edwin Gomez, the third baseman. And Jordani Valdespin aboard with a leadoff single. Good piece of hitting there, staying back on the breaking ball, going the other way. The Ducks have their first hit of the night.
Number 28, Daniel Fields, number 28.
So that'll bring up the center fielder Daniel Fields, batting in the number 2 spot. He has certainly had some big shoes to fill with what Bonifacio did in a Ducks uniform, but has smoothly transitioned into that number 2 spot of the lineup. He's been helping the Ducks here in the month of August. The team has been playing well, as has Fields. First pitch from Rodriguez coming up. Valdespin leads off first as Fields takes the fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. Fields at .263 on the season, 7 homers, 33 runs batted in. Has reached base safely in 18 of his 20 games played here in the month of August. Now the 1-0. Rodriguez kicks and comes home, and Fields takes the off-speed pitch outside, moving the count to 2-0. Shortstop Ossie Martinez shaded towards second base. A bit closer to the bag than is the second baseman, Melvin Rodriguez. So a big hole on the left side of the infield. Geraldo Valentin holds on Valdespin at first. 2-0 pitch. Fields takes the curveball. That misses inside. Good eye from Fields, and he works the count in his favor at 3-0. Rodriguez has had some troubles at points with walks. 14 walks thus far in 26 innings of work. He's given up a lot of hits, 38 hits thus far for the right-hander coming into tonight. 3-0. Fields swings away, grounds it up the first base line, but just foul. Almost snuck it inside the bag past Valentin. But Kevin Baez allows Fields to swing away on 3-0 here in the first inning. Fouls it off, and now the count 3-1. Ball finally comes in, and now Valdespin will head back to first base. Fields back to the plate, and Rodriguez will get reset on the mound for a 3-ball, 1-strike pitch. Good hitters count for the Ducks center fielder. Rodriguez looking in for the sign from Escobar, and now comes set. Glove in front of his chest, and the 3-1. Throw over to first, and Valdespin scampers back to the bag. Leads the Ducks with 27 stolen bases this year. Has been caught just 5 times this season. Rodriguez ready once again. Here's the 3-1. And Fields takes the fastball outside for ball 4. Good eye from Daniel Fields. He works out the walk. Adam Valdespin down to second. First walk of the night issued by Rodriguez. And the Ducks have a little something cooking here in the bottom of the first. Runners at first and second, nobody out. And Lou Ford coming up to the plate. Well, that walk is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are 29 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So here is Lou Ford to the dish, batting from the right side. First inning, and with Ford at the plate, certainly won't see a bunt here. Ford coming up with a chance to give the Ducks the early lead. Valdespin takes his lead off second, Fields off first, both with good speed. First pitch from Rodriguez, and Ford takes a fastball belt high for strike 1. Lou Ford comes into the game at .288 for the Ducks, 10 home runs, 68 runs batted in. With Snyder's departure, he is now the team leader, the active team leader in runs batted in this season. 0-1. Ford takes the slider this time. That misses outside. And that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Snyder had 71 runs batted in at the time of his departure, so Ford can tie him with 1 swing of the bat here if he gets it over the wall. 1-1. Drive in the air deep down the right field line. This is going to slice foul, though, and out of play. Up onto that handicap ramp down the right field line. And Rodriguez gets ahead in the count at 1-2. This is the second time Rodriguez is facing the Ducks. His second start with the Road Warriors came here at Bethpage Ballpark August the 2nd, opposing Silvestre. Through 5 innings, allowing 6 runs on 10 hits, taking a no decision, and the Road Warriors 9-7 win. 1-2, down to the dirt, good block by Escobar, diving to his right. Keeps the ball in front of him, keeps the runners put. It evens the count on Ford at 2-2. Rodriguez did strike out 7 in that outing, a season high for him in his 5 starts with the Road Warriors, walking 2. Since then, he threw a terrific start in Lancaster August 8th and has lost back-to-back starts since that point. Here comes his 2-2 to Ford. Kicks, fires, Ford swings, fouls it back to the screen behind home plate. Got jammed a bit, but fought it off. And we'll do it once again at 2-2. Fields, by the way, who's now at first base, 10 for 10 in the stolen base department this year. So you've got 37 stolen bases combined between the 2 base runners here. Valdespin at second, Fields at first. Another 2-2 from Rodriguez to Ford. Here's the pitch. Ford fouls it off. It's time to the first base side. Up onto the concourse, out of play. Good job by Ford to protect the plate and fight off some tough off-speed pitches from the right-hander. Taylor Ard waits in the on-deck circle for the Ducks, one of 4 Ducks who homered in the doubleheader yesterday. Rodriguez ready to go. Again, the 2-2. Down and away, he missed with a slider. Ford would not chase. That'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. I would normally say do not expect the runners to go here because obviously with Valdespin at second, you never want to make the first out at third base if he is caught stealing, but we've seen them go before. Let's see. 3-2 on the way, runners don't go, and Ford takes way outside for ball 4. Good job by Escobar again to keep it at home plate. Back-to-back walks issued by Rodriguez. Good eye by Ford to get on base. And now the bases are loaded with nobody out for the Ducks here in the first inning. Rodriguez allowing a single and 2 walks to begin this ball game. Another walk that's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. With 29 City MD locations on Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So now it is Valdespine at third, Fields at second, Ford at first, and Ard coming to the plate with a big chance to give the Ducks the early lead. Getting the sign and coming set is Rodriguez. First pitch on the way to Taylor Ard, and it is swung on and fouled off. Just got a little piece of it, knocked it off of, sounded like the shin guard of Escobar. The count 0-1 on Ard, who comes in at .292 on the season for the Ducks, 14 home runs, and 54 runs batted in. The first baseman Valentin plays well off the first base bag and behind Lou Ford. Third baseman about halfway, that's Gomez. 0-1, and Ard takes, just getting the inside corner on that pitch by Rodriguez. He quickly jumps ahead in the count at 0-2 strikes. So good start for Rodriguez here in this at-bat. And Ard will have to protect the plate now behind in the count at 0-2. David Washington waits on deck. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the way, and Ard swings and misses for strike 3. Chased well down and out of the zone. So on 3 pitches, Taylor Ard is retired. And a big first out there for Rodriguez, who now is a double play away from getting out of this big-time jam.
Left fielder, number 30, David Washington. Number 30.
Taylor Ard goes down swinging, chasing well out of the zone. Obviously, with the struggles in command over the past 2 batters, Rodriguez walking both of them. Surprised to see him swinging out of the zone like that. But Ard goes down swinging. Now it'll be up to Washington, who has hit a pair of grand slams this year for the Ducks. First pitch on the way, and Washington takes a slider, nicely thrown over the inside corner for strike 1. 20 home runs on the season for Washington. That leads the team. 61 runs batted in to go along with a .231 batting average. Hit a grand slam here against the Road Warriors on August the 5th, and had one earlier in the second half against Sugar Land. 0-1, way up and outside on a fastball by Rodriguez. That evens things up at 1-1. Grand slam by Washington against the Skeeters came back on July the 7th. So 1 ball, 1 strike count on Washington, who, like Ard, was one of the 4 Ducks who homered in yesterday's game. Had a solo blast in game 1, 7th inning, off of Ryan Chappy. 1-1, swing and a miss. And this time it's Washington chasing out of the zone as he went after the slider, diving down and in. And now Rodriguez ahead at 1-2. Rodriguez, after loading the bases on a single and 2 walks, struck out Ard, and now he's ahead on Washington at 1-2. Ramon Cabrera waits in the on-deck circle for Long Island. There's lead from every base. It's Valdespine at third, Fields at second, Ford at first. Escobar flashes the signs, and now Rodriguez is set. 1-2. Ground ball, back up the middle, stabbed there by Rodriguez. He throws to the plate and throws it wide. 2 runs are going to come into score. Ford is going to go to third. And on the throwing error, the Road Warriors have fallen behind. Ducks lead at 2-0. That'll go down as a fielder's choice. Everybody advancing safely. And scoring from third base on the error by Rodriguez, his second error as he threw it wildly to the plate, is Daniel Fields. Moving from second to third on the play was Ford, who began the play at first. He had no RBI. An accurate throw there would have gotten the runner at the plate out. So, can't give the RBI there to David Washington. So he reaches on the fielder's choice. The throwing error by Rodriguez. 2 score on the play. Now it's Ramon Cabrera to the plate. First pitch. That swung on and missed. Big hack. But cut on and missed there by Cabrera. And the count 0-1. Of course, you can't assume a double play there. But as of now, both runs unearned. We'll see how the rest of the inning goes. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Rodriguez kicks and fires home. Cabrera takes that off-speed pitch, misses up and away to even the count at 1-1. There was frustration after the throw by Rodriguez on his face, and I don't know if it was at Escobar for not catching the ball or at Rodriguez himself for throwing it wildly. It was not a horrible throw, but certainly was not right on target. Throw over to first to check on Washington, who's got a big lead. He's now 12 of 17 in the stolen base department this year. The 1-1. Here's the kick in the pitch. Runner goes from first. Cabrera swings, lifts a towering fly ball in the air to left center. Should be deep enough to get another run home. Left fielder Daniel Aldrich makes the catch. Tagging from third and coming in to score is Lou Ford. Sac fly and an RBI for Ramon Cabrera. And the Ducks now lead it 3-0. So give Cabrera his 5th sac fly of the year. Picks up RBI number 25 of the season. Excuse me, 4th sacrifice fly for Cabrera.
Miles Williams, number 5.
Productive out there for the Ducks catcher. And Long Island now with a runner at first, 2 away. That's Washington, and up to the plate will step Miles Williams. Good start for the Ducks here. Williams hits a drive in the air to right. It's hit pretty well. Back goes Hibbert to the track, at the wall, reaches up, and he cannot make the catch. This will hit off the warning track. Washington rounds third. He is in to score. It's a 2-out RBI double for Miles Williams, and it's now a 4-0 lead for the Flock. Good piece of hitting the other way by Miles Williams as he drove one deep in the air to right. Hibbert had to go a long way back, try to reach up and make the catch. It might have had it hit off his glove, but ultimately could not secure it. Certainly not an easy play with Williams driving the ball well the other way. So Williams is now at second. He picks up double number 3 on the year and his 4th RBI. And now it's Cody Puckett to the plate, the 8th man at bat in this inning, and this pitch misses low and outside. 4-1. Let's go. Ducks chant up from the crowd here as the fans are loving this early offense from the Flock. 1-0. That breaking ball misses the inside corner, and Puckett now gets ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Puckett on the year at .230 for the Ducks. 4 home runs, 26 runs batted in. So fielder's choice and error, scoring 2. Sac fly and a double that have brought in 2 more runs, and here Puckett pops one in the air to right center. Drifting in and to his right is Hibbert. Makes the call, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But a good start for the Ducks as they send 8 men to the plate. They score 4 runs here in the bottom half of the first inning on a pair of hits, a couple of walks as well. There was 1 error and 1 man left on base. We have played 1 here on this Friday night at Bethpage Ballpark. It is the Ducks 4 and the Road Warriors nothing.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks certainly aided a bit by an error from Alberto Rodriguez, who on a comebacker had a chance to throw home, potentially convert a double play, but at least get a second out of the inning and prevent a run from scoring. And he yanked the throw down and away. Armindo Escobar was unable to come up with it, and ultimately 2 runs end up scoring on the play. Nobody was put out, and then a sac fly followed. That would have been the 3rd out of the inning, and the Ducks would have come up empty had everything continued the same. Even if they got just the 1 out at the plate, it would have been the bases loaded 2 out. And the sac fly would have just been the 3rd out of the inning, no run scoring. Gomez takes inside here from Silvestre for ball 1. But instead, the sac fly brought in the 3rd run. An RBI double from Miles Williams brings in a 4th. The Ducks out to an early 4-0 lead against the Road Warriors. There's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. And you can debate all along about whether or not an error by a pitcher should equate to earned runs or not. 1-1. And that breaking ball misses down and in for ball 2 to Gomez. But it's really not so much that the pitcher isn't charged with giving up the earned runs, it's that the team didn't earn those runs. That was batting because of the error. Gifted them the runs. 2-1 is pumped up foul, first base side. This will drift out of play, evening the count at 2-2. And ultimately, yes, you could also debate whether or not the error should be on pitcher Rodriguez or the catcher Escobar for not coming up with it. It was a bit of an errant throw, but it wasn't incredibly wild. Again, Rodriguez was upset, and I don't know if it was at his throw or at the catcher for not coming up with it. 2-2 rocketed in a left center field here. That's going to get down for a base hit. It splits the outfielders and goes to the wall. Fields will pick it up and fire it back in, but Gomez is on second with a leadoff double. So the second double already for the Road Warriors as Gomez picks up his 10th two-bagger of the season. He's on at second with nobody out here in the second inning. So the good news for Rodriguez is that all those runs are unearned. They do not affect his ERA. The bad news is his team is in a 4-run hole. So now it's Geraldo Valentin, the first baseman and 6-hitter, who will come to the plate from the right side. Gomez will take his lead at second. First pitch from Silvestre. That's popped up in the air off the end of the bat. Foul. First base side out of play. 0-1. Valentin is hitting .235 this year for the Road Warriors. 2 home runs, 22 runs batted in. Defense slightly shifted towards the left side here a bit. The 0-1. Valentin pops one in the air to center field. Back into his right a few steps. Fields, he'll make the catch. Gomez tagging from second. He'll try for third. Here's the throw from Fields, not in time. And Gomez is in there safely. Good throw from Fields. A one-hopper to Cody Puckett, just a little bit late. A nice job by Gomez to get to third base, as now he's got a chance to come home on a fly ball by Armindo Escobar. So the fly out from Valentin. One away, runner at third. And here's the catcher and 7-hitter Armindo Escobar, who will come up to bat from the right side. Cody Puckett plays in tight at third. Taylor Ord halfway at first. Middle infielders are back. Valdez being shaded towards the middle at second. And Escobar flares one in the air to shallow left center field. Lyons going out. He won't get it. It'll land for a base hit. In to score from third base is Gomez. An RBI single for Armindo Escobar. And the Road Warriors get on the scoreboard. They close to within 4-1.
The left fielder, number 32.
It's obviously not what the Ducks were hoping for after they put a 4 spot up on the scoreboard. 3 batters into the second inning. Silvestre allows a run, and that trims the lead to 3. For Escobar, he picks up his 5th run batted in of the season. And for Gomez, he scores his 29th run. Now a 4-1 ball game. Here is Daniel Aldrich, the 8-hitter and left fielder. First pitch is up and inside for ball 1. Righties have had success this year against Silvestre. Again, limited, just 6 appearances, 5 starts for the lefty. But he's held left-handed hitters to just a .235 batting average thus far. 1-0. There's a fastball strike outside corner, 1-1. Righties, though, hitting .316 against him. And here in this inning, Gomez and Escobar, who are both batting from the right side, collecting hits. Fernandez in the first, who is a righty hitter, also getting a hit. 1-1. Aldrich, a broken back ground ball at the first base line. Ard fields, he throws to the shortstop. Lions one, back to first. Got him, double play. A 3-6-3 double play turned by the Ducks. And that gets Silvestre out of this second inning. Nicely done. Ard to Lions and back to Ard. 3-6-3, and that'll end the inning. Road Warriors end up settling for a run on 2 hits. There were no errors, and because of the double play, the base is left empty. We go to the bottom of the second. 4-1 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Lots of offense here in the early going. The Ducks with a 4-1 lead over the Road Warriors as we move to the bottom half of the second inning. And it is going to be Dan Lyons who will lead things off for the Ducks. Time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Well, Long Island has got some injury woes on their pitching staff right now. One reliever out on the disabled list, that is Colton Murray. He is dealing with a bicep injury. Kevin Baez said before the game, though, they are hoping that this weekend he'll be able to throw a bullpen session and hope that if all goes well, they might be able to reactivate him in the coming days and put him back in the bullpen for the Ducks. Meanwhile, Jake Fisher, who was scheduled to start on Tuesday in Southern Maryland, was scratched late, and Dennis O'Grady started. He's currently dealing with a knee injury. No official word on when his return will be. Ducks have yet to name a starter for Sunday's game. I guess if Fisher is healthy, potentially he could start that game, but depends on, obviously, his health and how he is feeling. Meanwhile, Tyler Badamo has not started or pitched since August the 11th. He has been out with an elbow injury. He was placed on the inactive list today, with the Ducks needing to activate Hector Silvestre. First pitch here is a fastball strike in the outside corner to Dan Lyons. 0-1 the count. Otherwise, the Ducks are a healthy bunch. Lyons, the only man who did not bat in the first inning. 0-1 breaking ball misses up and inside to even the count. He's hitting .213 on the year, 5 home runs, including a 3-run blast in Game 1 yesterday that put it out of reach at 6-1. Ducks went on to win 7-1. 1-1. Lions swings. It's a high fly ball in the air to left center. Hit pretty well. Looks like it'll stay in the yard, though, as Jorge Fernandez retreats to make the catch. A long, loud first out off the bat of Dan Lyons.
It's back to the top of the order for Long Island with second baseman number 15, Jordani.
So one away here in the bottom of the second, and that'll bring Jordani Valdespeed back up to the plate. Home game number 61 for the Ducks. We'll have this 7-game homestand, which features one game that was originally scheduled to be played on the road. It will now be played here at home. That was the one in Lancaster that got rained out of the originally scheduled 4-game series that was shortened to 3 back in July. There is strike one, so that'll be made up as a doubleheader on Wednesday, August the 29th. So that's why this is a 7-game homestand, day off in the middle on Monday. Valdespeed singled to left and scored in the bottom of the first. Takes down and in here as the ball sails back to the backstop, evening the count at 1-1. Ducks will then head on the road for Labor Day weekend to York, Pennsylvania. They'll come back home for their final homestand, September 4th through the 9th. 3 against the Bees, 3 against these Road Warriors, and then on the road in Sugar Land for the final week of the season. Ground ball here to the right side. Couple hops for Geraldo Valentin. He'll take it to the bag himself. And Valdez being retired by Valentin for the second out. So Rodriguez has retired the first 2 here in the second. That'll leave it up to the center fielder, Daniel Fields.
Number 28.
You know Rodriguez wants to bounce back in a big way after the way that first inning went. He got himself into trouble to start. That's squarely on him. A single and 2 walks, but had he not thrown the ball wildly back to the plate on that comebacker off the mat of Washington, he could have been out of that inning without any runs given up. Fields will swing at a foul tip into the glove of Escobar for strike 1. And boy, that would have been a huge lift for the right-hander. Bases loaded, nobody out to get out of it without a run. Instead, 4 end up scoring in the inning. 0-1, swing and a miss. Fields chasing down and away. It's quickly 0-2. Last time Rodriguez was on the mound, that was against the Blue Crabs down in Southern Maryland, August the 19th, last Sunday. And he allowed 5 runs, 3 of them earned over 7 innings, gave up 10 hits, walked 2, and struck out 5 in a 5-3 loss. 0-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. And this time Fields chases down and in. 3 swings and misses from Fields. That's the second strikeout of the night from Rodriguez, who retires the Ducks in order here in the bottom of the second inning. We head to the third inning here in the series opener. It is the Road Warriors trailing the Ducks 4-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
On to the third inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks with a 4-1 lead over the Road Warriors. Hector Silvestre back to the mound for his third inning of work. I want to thank everybody for following all season long as the Ducks set out to beat the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. Yesterday, Deonor Navarro with his game-winning 2-run home run in Game 2 of the doubleheader against the Blue Crabs got the win for the Ducks 2-1. And it was also the 100th home run of the season, so the Ducks have officially met the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. And Chappy's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Matt Hibbert to the plate. He takes the first pitch on the inside corner for strike 1 from Hector Silvestre. Hibbert, the 9-hitter and right fielder, at 209 on the season. No homers, 10 runs batted in. The 0-1. There's a breaking ball down and in, even the count. The Ducks can thank their power surge here in the month of August for a big reason why they have met that Chappy's Home Run Challenge. They were hitting the long ball pretty well, but August sealed it for the Ducks. This misses up and away for ball 2. Ducks homered in 19 of their first 21 games in the month of August, and 20 of its last 22 going back to July the 30th. 2-1. Line in the left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Daniel Fields will pick it up and fire it back in. A leadoff single for Hibbert. 4th hit of the night for the Road Warriors.
He's back to the top of the order for the Road Warriors.
Since July 30th, as we mentioned, homers in 20 of 22 games for the Ducks. 36 home runs in that span. So that should tell you something about what the Ducks have been doing here in the month of August. That's 34 home runs in the month of August for Long Island. And that is certainly the biggest reason why the Ducks were able to get to 100 home runs as quickly as they were. After tonight, they still have a total of 21 games remaining. Pitch misses down and in for ball one. Ossie Martinez was the shortstop and leadoff hitter. Struck out looking his first time up. Silvestre set at the belt. And the 1-0. Line towards the middle. Dan Lyons can't get it. Diving try, but it's into center field for a base hit. A seeing eye single off the bat of Ossie Martinez. Broke his bat. Just eluded the glove of Silvestre. Just eluded the glove of a diving Dan Lyons. And the Road Warriors with 5 hits already off Silvestre now have runners at first and second with nobody out here in the third inning. Now, this Road Warriors team has been a pesky bunch for the Ducks this year. Ducks have the edge in the season series, but only by a game, 7-6 over the Road Warriors. And this team swept Long Island in a series back earlier this season at the end of June, beginning of July. First pitch from Silvestre to Rodriguez, squares to bunt, pulls back, takes a strike at the knees. And the count 0-1. And again, the Ducks aided with 4 unearned runs in the first inning. Road Warriors came back with a run in the second, and now 2 aboard, nobody out, tying run at the plate here in the third inning. Rodriguez grounded out to first his first time up. Corner infielders in on the grass. Silvestre's 0-1. Fastball's taken down and away to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Leading at second is Hibbert. At first, Martinez. 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball chopped into the ground, foul off to the first base side. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Silvestre was terrific his last time out. That was on Saturday night in New Britain. Best start, best outing as a Duck. 6 scoreless innings. He allowed just 5 hits and 2 walks while striking out 2. And the Ducks 3-0 victory over the Bees. Here's the 1-2 in the lefty-lefty matchup. Laid off a slider down and away, did Rodriguez. And leaving the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Obviously, he'd love a ground ball at one of his infielders here. Ducks turn a double play in the second inning to get out of the inning after the RBI single by Escobar. 2-2. Popped in the air, foul off to the third base side. This will drift out of play. We'll do it once again. Silvestre does have a tendency to give up a lot of hits. 29 hits in 24 and a third innings coming into today. Has walked 10 and struck out 13 since joining the flock. 2-2. Fastball, missed the outside corner. Cabrera tried to pull it back over the plate. Now the count full at 3-2. Silvestre with a strike here could get a big first out. With another one out of the zone, it would load up the bases with nobody out for Jorge Fernandez. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's grounded to the right side over the leaping Triavard. It's a base hit. Hibbert will round third. He's going to come in and score. Ball was bobbled by Williams, but ultimately did not result in anything further. An RBI single to right field for Rodriguez, and it's now a 4-2 ball game. Road Warriors finding all the holes here. That liner up the middle that just eluded the glove of both Silvestre and Lyons. And here a chopper to the right side that bounces over the head of Taylor Ard. For Rodriguez, he picks up his 22nd run batted in of the year. Hibbert scores from second. Martinez goes first to third. And now it's runners at the corner. Still nobody out. Here's Jorge Fernandez to the plate. Road Warriors now out hitting the Ducks 6-2. First pitch from Silvestre, breaking ball, and that misses up above the belt for ball one. Fernandez doubled to left center field his first time up, down the left field line his first time up. That was back in the opening inning. 2 outs. Here it's a high pop up in the air to left center. Drifting over into the gap is David Washington. Moving in, he'll make the catch. Tagging from third, trying to come home. Here's the throw. It's cut off by Puckett. Sac fly and RBI off the bat of Jorge Fernandez. Scores Osvaldo Martinez. It's a 1-run game now, 4-3. So Silvestre gets the first out of the inning, but it comes at the expense of a run. Martinez scores from third. Washington tried to fire a hard throw home, but ultimately was not going to get there in time to beat Martinez. For Fernandez, his 34th run batted into the year. That's now a one-run game at 4-3. Here's Gustavo Pierre, and he pops one up, foul back behind the plate. And count 0-1. Certainly Silvestre not as strong as he was his last time out. Falling behind in some counts, but the Road Warriors getting some good swings against him. An extra base hit away now potentially from erasing this early 4-0 deficit. 0-1. Pierre takes a fastball down and in. Silvestre thus far has thrown 45 pitches, 27 of them for strikes. Pierre popped out to center field his first time up. That was back in the opening inning. 1-1. On the ground to the right side. Valdespin to his left will field. He'll go to second for one. The return to first. Got him. Double play once again turned by the Ducks. Their second in as many innings to end the inning. 4-6-3 this time. That'll end the third. But again, the Road Warriors have cut the deficit. 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. There were no errors, and because of the double play, bases left empty. 2.5 complete. Ducks 4, Road Warriors 3.
Hey, fam, this is Jordani Valdespin, second baseman, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, we go to the bottom half of the third inning. Ducks lead is down to 1. It's a 4-3 ball game. And that double play that ended the top half of the third inning. They'll play at first, the 15th out of today's ball game. And did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. Well, the Ducks, who got some early runs in support of Silvestre in the first, have seen Silvestre give back 3 of them. It's a 4-3 game. Now Lou Ford to lead off in the third against Alberto Rodriguez. First pitch misses upstairs, and that is ball 1. Ford drew a walk and eventually scored on the sac fly from Ramon Cabrera in the first inning. 1-0. Breaking ball. That's on the inside corner for a strike, evening things up at 1-1. Ford at 288 for the Ducks, 68 runs batted in on the year. Here's the 1-1. Swings and misses as he chases the slider down and away. Rodriguez has been missing with a lot of his pitches here in the early going. Again, he walked 2 in the first, so plate discipline will be important for the Ducks the rest of the way. They want to have success against the righty. Long looking for the sign. Now he's ready. And the 1-2. Line drive in a right field. There's a base hit. Good piece of hitting for Ford. A hard fastball over the outside corner, and he pushed it the other way. First hit of the night for Ford, the third hit of the game for Long Island. So 1 on, and that'll bring up Taylor Ard to the plate. Cleanup hitter and first baseman will bat from the right side for Long Island. Lou Ford will take his lead at first, held on there by Geraldo Valentin. And Rodriguez will have to work out of the stretch once again on the mound. First pitch on the way, and Art takes down and away for ball 1. That was the same pitch he struck Art out on in the first. So Art went down on 3 pitches, a foul ball, a called strike, and then a swing and a miss. So 1-0 here on Ard, who was 3 for 11 down in Southern Maryland. 1-0, swings and misses. Could not catch up to the fastball from the right-hander, and the count 1-1. Art had a double and a homer down in Waldorf, 5 RBIs, 2 runs scored. 3-run home run in game 1 of yesterday's doubleheader. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way is popped up in the air down the right field line. This is going to slice foul and out of play. Hibbert gave it a look. Well into the crowd. That'll move the count to 1-2 on Taylor Art. Ducks had lost 3 in a row going into Saturday's game against the Bees. They dropped the final 2 games of their most recent homestand to the Blue Crabs, and then lost the series opener in New Britain, but have won 4 of 5 since. Getting back to 8 games over 500 overall. The 1-2, ground ball, back up the mound, grabbed by Rodriguez. Throws to second base, it's off target, but picked up by Rodriguez, and he's able to get the out there. The throw to first, not in time. Second time Rodriguez has had trouble throwing the ball, but he saved an error by his second baseman Rodriguez. And so it'll go down as a fielder's choice 1-4. That is all that they are able to get, denied a potential double play.
One on the left field at number 30, David Washington, number 30.
So in both instances, 4 throws from Rodriguez where it seemed like he rushed it. Tried to rush that throw to home plate in the first, and threw it back behind the plate, and there threw it quickly and threw it off target. The shortstop the shortstop Martinez was covering, but it tailed to the first base side. A good job of backing up by the second baseman Rodriguez. Outside here for ball 1. Washington grounding into that fielder's choice in the first. A ground ball back to the mound, and Rodriguez kind of did the same thing, grabbing it from behind his back and tried to throw it to the plate, and yanked it back down low and back behind the plate. 2-run scoring on the play. 1-0, ground ball foul towards the Ducks dugout on the first base side. So Ford retired at second base on the play, and now Art is the runner at first base. Washington later scored on the RBI double to right field by Miles Williams back in the first inning. Be a 1 ball, 1 strike pitch here from Rodriguez. Gets the sign and comes set. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big home run hack by Washington, but he falls behind now at 1-2. Washington was 4 for 11 down in Southern Maryland, had 3 extra base hits, 2 doubles and a homer, 2 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. He's gone deep 3 times this year against the Road Warriors and has driven in a team-high 14 runs against this Road Warrior team. Rodriguez comes set on the hill. It'll be a 1-2. Kicks and comes home, and Washington is swinging a high fly ball down the left field line, slicing foul and out of play. We'll have another pitch in this at bat. 52 pitches thus far for Rodriguez, 34 of them for strikes. Unusual for Washington today. He's wearing the high black socks. We don't normally see that from him, but going the high black socks today instead of the long pants, like the man waiting on deck, Ramon Cabrera. Here comes the 1-2. Once again from Rodriguez, and Washington takes a fastball that misses down below the knees. Evens up the count at 2-2. The Ducks lead by a run, 4-3, but the Road Warriors with 6 hits to the Ducks, 3 thus far. 2 walks helping out for Long Island, of course, the error. From the stretch, it'll be a 2-2 pitch. Ard takes his lead. Rodriguez kicks and comes home, and Washington is swinging a miss for strike 3 as he chased downstairs. Strikeout number 3 on the night for Alberto Rodriguez. Now a 2 away, that is going to leave it up to Ramon Cabrera.
Ducks catcher, number 38, Ramon Cabrera, number 38.
So after the leadoff single, next 2 batters have either been retired or had an out recorded during their at-bat. Ard, the runner at first with 2 away. And here's Cabrera, who lifted a sac fly to center his first time up. Scored Lou Ford. First pitch on the way, and Cabrera takes a fastball that missed the inside corner for ball 1. Sac fly, the 4th of the year for Cabrera, his 25th run batted in. He's really been hitting the ball well of late, average up to 273 on the season. Switch hitter from the left side, Rodriguez comes set. Runner goes for second, and Ard broke too soon. Throw over to first base, and he is out. So Taylor Ard picked off at first, started to go for second, then tried to return to first. And he was thrown out there 1-3 to end the inning. Kevin Baez is going to have a conversation here with Larry Rosenberg, the first base umpire, who called him out. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit. Because of the pickoff, nobody left on base. We go to the 4th. Ducks 4, Road Warriors 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Three innings complete here tonight. The Ducks with a 4-3 lead over the Road Warriors here in the series opener. We head to the 4th inning, and it is going to be Edwin Gomez to lead things off against lefty Hector Silvestre, who was given an early 4-0 lead, but has been tagged for a run on 2 hits in the second, 2 runs on 3 hits in the third. The Road Warriors have cut their deficit to 1. An updated look at the standings entering play today. The Ducks with 21 games remaining after tonight's contest, and right now Long Island 3.5 games ahead of Somerset for first place in the second half Liberty Division standings. Of course, if the Ducks win the second half title, they will be in the postseason, and we'll have another rematch with the Somerset Patriots in the first round of the postseason. It would be the 4th straight year those teams meet in the first round of the playoffs. The Atlantic League today released the schedules for the postseason, and unlike years past where most series would start on Wednesday of the week following the regular season, it would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the series. Wednesday, Thursday in one site, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in the other. First pitch a strike here to Edwin Gomez. Across the board, it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday for games 1 and 2, an off day for travel on Thursday. As Gomez grounds this one along the third base line. Fair ball, Puckett fields the long throw. A little bit off target, but a nice play by Ard to make the grab and apply the tag. 5-3 on the putout, 1 away here in the 4th. So even for a Ducks Patriots series, those two teams 2 hours apart. Teams would play Tuesday, Wednesday, have the day off Thursday, and then series would shift to Somerset for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no matter who the opponents are in that series. Of course, the Skeeters, who won the first half Freedom Division title, they typically, when they've been in the postseason, have had those series Tuesday, Wednesday, the off day Thursday for the flight either to Sugar Land or to a different location, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the other Skeeters have elected to take games 3, 4, and 5 of the first round as well. Fouled back to the screen by Valentine, even the count at 1-1. So the Skeeters, who right now lead the Freedom Division standings in the second half by 5.5 games over Lancaster. If everything ended today, there'd be a 1 wild card scenario. 1-1. The breaking ball misses outside for ball 2, which would mean the team with the next best overall record, regardless of division, would get into the postseason. Right now, Lancaster at 59-42 would be that wild card team. So if everything ended today, it'd be the Ducks and the Patriots in the Liberty Division Championship Series, and the Skeeters and the Barnstormers in the Freedom Division. Here's the 3-1 of Valentine, who popped out to center his first time up. Fouls it back behind the plate for strike 2. Should the Patriots end up coming back and end up winning the division in the second half, or even the Bees, who right now are 5 games behind the Ducks, and the Skeeters win the Freedom Division, again, it would be a wild card scenario, 1 wild card scenario in which Lancaster would get in. You'd end up having Lancaster in the playoffs as the wild card, and either the Patriots or Bees winning the division. Well, if it's the Bees, that would be the case. This pitch misses down and in for ball 4. If the Bees end up winning the Liberty Division and the Skeeters in the Freedom, and again, you have the 1 wild card. If it's the Skeeters and the Patriots both winning their divisions in the second half, then you've got a double wild card scenario coming into play, where it's the 2 teams with the best overall records, regardless of division, that would get in. And right now, the Ducks would be the 2nd wild card if Somerset had come back. If the Ducks were the 2nd wild card, they could get in and would, in all likelihood, play the Patriots. First pitch is a strike to Armindo Escobar. 0-1 on the catcher for the Road Warriors, who picked up an RBI single to left center his first time up. Because the Ducks and the Barnstormers are in separate divisions, 0-1 is hit on the ground to the left side in the hole. Backhanded by Lyons. The long throw to first, and it pulls hard off the bag. Safe there will be Escobar for his 2nd hit of the night. Tough play for Lyons. It was out of the reach of Puckett. Lyons was the only one who had a chance to make the play. Backhanded, his throw again pulled hard off the bag, but that is not an easy throw by any stretch of the imagination. So again, Silvestre allowing base runners. A walk with 1 out and now an infield single. 2 on, 1 away. The tying run at second, the go-ahead run at first. And here is the left fielder Daniel Aldrich to the plate, batting in the 8th spot. First pitch, and Aldrich rips it to first, caught by Ard, dive back to the bag, he got him! For the 3rd inning in a row, it's an inning-ending double play turned by the Ducks, and a heck of a play by Ard to dive back to first and beat Escobar to the bag. So Silvestre gets out of trouble again with the twin killing. No runs, 1 hit, 1 walk, and because of the double play, only 1 left on base. To the bottom half of the 4th we go, 4-3 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom, featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today. Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team invites you to check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck hasn't been reserved, the Beer Garden features a variety of the best brews, including popular fan favorites as well as local craft beer selections. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and enjoy the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Nifty double play turned by Taylor Ard to end the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning with the Ducks still in front 4-3. as we were saying, should a double wild card scenario come into play and the two wild card teams be from separate divisions, the Liberty Division wild card team would play the Liberty Division first half champions. So in essence, if the Ducks end up getting the second wild card, it would be the Ducks and the Patriots. And the Barnstormers, if they got the first wild card, would play the Skeeters, the first half Freedom Division champion. And some fans had wondered whether or not it would be a seeded scenario where the best of the two first half champions in terms of overall record would play the worst of the two wild cards in terms of overall record. In which case, if the Ducks were the second wild card, Barnstormers first, you would think the Ducks would play the Skeeters and the Barnstormers would play the Patriots, setting up a chance for two teams from the same division to play in the championship series. But league rules stipulate that ultimately, if the teams are from separate divisions, to ensure that a representative from each division is in the Atlantic League Championship Series, the divisional opponents would play each other in the first round. Now, if the two wild card teams are from the same division, so let's say somehow it ends up being the Patriots winning the second half and the Ducks and the Bees both overcome the Barnstormers for that second wild card spot, breaking ball misses inside, or say the York Revolution go on a big run and end up surpassing the Bees and the Ducks and getting the second wild card spot with Lancaster getting the first, then a seeding scenario would come into play. Here's the 1-0 to Cabrera. He swings and pops it in the air on the infield, right to the mound. Alberto Rodriguez makes the call on the catch. So Cabrera pops out to the pitcher after lifting a sac fly to center his first time up, one away in the fourth. So in that scenario where the two wild cards are from the same division, then the second wild card team, which would be the team with the worst of the two overall records among the two wild cards, would play the team with the best overall record between the two first half champions, Patriots and Skeeters. Right now the Skeeters have the best record in the league at 69-35, 8.5 games better than the Barnstormers. First pitch misses inside. They're 11.5 games better than Somerset, so pretty good bet that the Skeeters will finish with the best overall record in the league this year. And then the first wild card team would play the second of the two division champions with the worst of those two records. 1-0, Williams swings and misses at a slider for strike one. He drove a double the opposite way to right with 2 outs in the first. That brought home David Washington. So again, a lot of different scenarios up into play, and really right now there are about 4 or so teams competing for playoff spots, 2 on each side. 1-1 is down and goes back behind the plate for ball 2. Again, the Ducks, who are in first place, the Bees, who are 5 games behind Long Island in the division standings, but only 2 games behind the Ducks in terms of wild card chase if that comes into play. And on the Freedom Division side, Barnstormers and the Revolution are both increasingly likely to go the wild card route. 2-1 cut on and missed, evening the count at 2-2. Skeeters, again, 5.5 games ahead of the Barnstormers in the second half standings. But in terms of the wild card, Barnstormers have the top wild card spot, and the Revolution still lurking. They're 4 games behind the Ducks if a second wild card spot came into play. 2-2 is a slider that misses low and outside to run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Again, though, the Ducks are not a wild card team right now. Right now, they're the divisional opponent. I can explain it all I want. It's ultimately probably going to confuse you. And at this point, you just got to wait until it gets closer to the end of the season to see how things really shape up. 3-2 rocketed into center field, but right there and making the catch is Jorge Fernandez. He essentially froze like a deer in the headlights just to see whether the ball would be right where he was, in front of him, or over his head. He realized it was sinking quickly and raced in to make the catch. So Williams retired on the line out to center. 2 away quickly here in the fourth. Rodriguez certainly has seemed to settle in since that rocky first inning. He has allowed just 1 hit since. That was the leadoff single by Ford in the third. So Williams now 1 for 2. Cabrera 0 for 1. Here is Puckett, who popped out to right field his first time up. And the first pitch misses outside on a slider for ball 1. Cody Puckett, 1 for 7 down in Southern Maryland. Picked up an RBI in that series as well. The 1-0. He swings and misses, cutting through a fastball over the outer half of the plate to even the count at 1-1. If you want some better clarification on the Atlantic League playoff scenarios and, of course, the schedule for the postseason, you can head to liducks.com or atlanticleague.com. Both have stories available detailing the schedule and the playoff scenarios. Ground ball past the mound to second base. Right there is Melvin Rodriguez. He'll throw to first. And a 1-2-3 inning, the second of the night for Alberto Rodriguez, who has settled in here in the series opener. Ducks go in order. We go to the fifth. Long Island still clinging to a 1-run lead. It's a 4-3 ball game.
Hey fans, this is Taylor Ard, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green, so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we head to the fifth inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks currently leading 4-3 over the Road Warriors. Silvestre has been flirting with some danger over the last 3 innings. He allowed a run in the second, 2 more in the third, and got into trouble in the fourth, allowing a walk and an infield single with 1 out. But the Ducks have converted 3 inning-ending double plays in a row. 3-6-3 in the second, 4-6-3 in the third, and a 3 unassisted double play in the fourth. And so that has helped keep the lead intact. As we go to the fifth inning, it'll be Matt Hibbert, the 9-hitter and right fielder, leading things off for the Road Warriors. Silvestre back to the mound. His first pitch is a breaking ball strike over the inside corner, 0-1. Hibbert singled to center his first time up. That was back in the third inning, and eventually came around to score on the RBI single by Melvin Rodriguez. 0-1. Breaking ball missed down and in. Evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hibbert began the year with the Barnstormers, eventually traded to the Road Warriors early on. He's been there ever since. 1-1 is off the outside corner from the left-hander. Two balls and a strike. Puckett in on the grass at third. 2-1 pitch. That's off the outside corner. Silvestre getting visibly frustrated with himself on the mound. He's walked just 1 in this game, but getting into a lot of longer counts, falling behind in counts, that certainly has hurt him. He's given up 7 hits thus far. 3-1. That's fouled back to the screen. Jammed in that time. That'll move the count full. He's done well, though, against the lefties. Aldrich is 0 for 2, but Rodriguez, one of the lefties, does have an RBI single. Everybody else a righty or a switch hitter, though, in the Road Warriors lineup. 3 lefties on the bench. 3-2. And Hibbert takes on the outside corner, strike 3 called. Good changeup from Hector Silvestre. Silvestre's second strikeout of the night, his first since the first batter of the ball game. And Osvaldo Martinez went down looking. So Hibbert goes down looking, 1 away in the 5th. That'll bring up Ossie Martinez. New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, the Mets and Yankees, Major and Minor League Baseball. First pitch breaking ball is a strike on the outside corner. Football, basketball, hockey, and soccer, visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. 0-1. Martinez, a high, towering pop up middle of the infield. Who's going to catch it? Taylor Ord coming down from first, seems to have the beat on it, and he will make the catch. Just off to the first base side of the mound slightly. And so Ossie Martinez pops out. He's now 1 for 3 on the night. And with 2 away, that's going to bring up the second baseman, Melvin Rodriguez.
Road Warriors second baseman, number 5, Melvin Rodriguez.
Last outing for Silvestre was his longest in a Ducks uniform in terms of innings, 6 innings of work. And that win up in New Britain, his longest pitch-wise, 87. He did that in Somerset on August the 7th when he went 4 2/3 innings. First pitch here is a strike in the count, 0-1. Silvestre had 66 pitches thus far tonight, 41 of them for strikes. Rodriguez, as we mentioned, 1 for 2. He grounded out to first base in the first inning, but chopped a single over the head of Taylor Ard at first and into right field back in inning number 3. Pitch on the way is popped up foul down the left field line. This will drift out of play. And that will move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Silvestre looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Bases empty, 2 out. The 1-2 pitch is down and away on a breaking ball. Blocked nicely there by Cabrera. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Lefty at the plate, Taylor Ard plays right along the line at first. Cody Puckett well off the bag across the diamond at third. 2-2. Line drive into right field, drifting in Miles Williams. He makes the running catch. Good running grab, had a nice jump on it. And Williams is able to retire Melvin Rodriguez for the final out of the 5th. It's a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficiency programs